It's a case of girl power in the English Open final for 2010, and the seeding has worked out. Zara Giles, the number 2 seed, up against the number 1 seed Jo Cundy. Head to head, Zara Giles certainly has an advantage over her opponent, and she has the experience of bowling in quite a number of big tournaments around the world. So coming into this final, although she's the number 2 seed, you have to say, Cass, Zara Giles probably marginal favourite here.
Simon, having bowled 9 strikes in a 240 game just recently, yes, she would be the favourite, I would have thought, but let's wait and see.
Tell us about her opponent, Jo Cundy.
Jo, what a great girl. She's bowled forever, it seems, in England. A member of Team England. She, as you see, seeded number 1. She's bowled around this country a long, long time. She's bowled on television before as well. She played out in Barcelona a few years ago and actually played a final against American PBA star Brian Voss, who unfortunately for Jo shot 245 and won the game. So Jo was runner-up. As I say, she has bowled around Europe and has bowled in England plenty. She's an experienced campaigner.
Well, found the pocket on that first one, but left a 7-pin that she's got to take out, and that was a slightly nervous delivery, but that may have calmed the nerves to get that first frame out the way. But she needs a real bowling family, isn't she?
Yes, indeed. Father Brian and Mum Pat, both bowlers for many years, and have run leagues and done administration work. So it really is a 10-pin bowling family that Jo comes from.
Well, she called them, they're on holiday.
Zara Giles working on a strike from frame number 1, obviously looking for a double to get off. And rings a 10-pin in the corner off of not a bad looking shot, actually. To all intents and purposes. Zara looking for a straightforward spare. Hang on.
Oh, no.
Oh dear, oh dear. Now we've seen that once before in this on this stepladder final. Drops that ball in the channel. Misses the channel. A basic error so early in the game.
A bit of a shocker for Zara Giles. That has opened the door up for the number 1 seed, Jo Cundy. And she's left another one.
Well, after missing one, you need to bowl straight away.
10 now. Can she make this spare?
She made a major adjustment there and spared it.
Thank goodness for that. So, unfortunately, though, that open frame for Zara Giles will have caused her a few concerns, but for Jo Cundy, well, from her point of view, it's game on once again, and that's the way to respond.
Well, slightly fortunate, she hit the headpin, made the pocket. Jo's got her fingers taped up, obviously got 1 or 2 blisters after bowling numerous games this week in qualifying rounds. And that's a much better shot, and that makes 3 strikes in a row for Jo, and she'll be very pleased with that.
Big smile from Jo Cundy, just 2 seed. And those 2 ringing 10 pins will just be playing on Zara Giles' mind at the moment. That didn't make it back to the pocket with any sort of force, and she's lucky to just leave 1.
It's the 5-pin, which is unusual. Right in the European tournament, nothing's easy.
There it goes. Chance as well to have a little look at her line, bowling that spare. But a slightly thoughtful look on the face of Zara Giles at the moment. This is not going to be easy.
Well, her opponent, Jo, is clean so far. A spare and 3 strikes. So Zara knows she's got some work to do. Got to get back on that strike line. Got to get the ball into the pocket and carry all the pins. It's no good going in the pocket and just leaving 1 wherever it be. And that is a much better shot. That's the reaction she's looking for on that strike number 2. And 5 frames.
She was after. Jo Cundy then. A much more confident approach to the line, and that is reflected in a very good delivery.
Oh, it makes 4 strikes in a row. And you really can't argue with that. That's the way to build big scores. 1 spare to start with, 4 strikes in a row. And already we're just going past the halfway stage in the match. And Joe's very much in the lead.
The assistant head teacher from Nottinghamshire. And another fine delivery, and that was probably her most convincing strike of this final so far.
Yeah, she's starting to look quite relaxed, isn't she? 5 strikes in a row, very nice. We would all like to do that when we're playing a match. Not quite so steady on that foot, but that ball's right in the pocket, carries all 10. Great looking shot. And look, body language as well.
Oh, there we go. The strike's starting to mount up. I think the problem, though, for Joe, just this lack of experience.
Errors towards the end of the game, as you said. But, oh, great looking shot there from Zara. I'm not sure whether that was going to be 7 pins, 8 pins or 9 pins, but it's turned out to be a strike. And she'll happily accept that.
Yeah, I definitely heard a call of timber on that last one. And Zara Giles, needed a bit of luck there. And she's got it.
Well, they're having a laugh together. I mean, they both had a couple, one lucky strike each, and this is the lucky one for Zara. It's a 9-pin tap. Just watch this. There's all the pins down. There's the 9 pin standing. I don't know where that came from. It counts as 10.
It's actually the 2-pin just finishing the job off for Zara. Joe Cundy then. Showing no signs of backing off in her rhythm at the moment, getting on with it.
Standing.
But
the angle wasn't quite right. Takes the hard spare ball out. Takes the 10 pin away. No trouble whatsoever. Get to her though. Important frame now coming up.
well, pressure does funny things to you. But she's got control of the laughter. And that'll make her smile.
Well, it's made me smile as well, actually. It's that 5-7 wall shot again. Light in the pocket, leaves the 5 pin, leaves the 7 pin.
Zara Giles working that turkey. 3 strikes in a row. Not out of it just yet.
Yeah, she's pretty much got to get going though. Strike off at 247. If you can just keep this line of strikes going. And that is a very good looking shot. Under pressure, it makes 4 strikes.
Zara's calibre is right on her tail. And a strike here will make it too close to call. Zara Giles after all 10. Oh, and she's got them. What a way to respond. 5 strikes in a row from Zara Giles, and that means that she is now just 2 pins down on the score of Joe Cundy, and this final is going to go all the way to the wire. What a fantastic contest. No, it just straightened up on her and went straight through that head pin.
Simon, we call that going straight through the face of the number 1 pin. It broke some pins up, so there's no split, but it's left the 6 and the 10 pin on the right hand side. Just look at this, nowhere near the pocket. Fortunate to kick the 7 pin out. And a spare at this time is not easy.
Manages to take out the spare, but just some signs there, Cass, that she's getting very tight with the possibility of winning her first big tournament.
What a fantastic position to be in with 1 frame to go. But as you say, yes, nerves could get the better of her. I've got my fingers crossed for her, and I'm sure Mum and Dad have.
Now then, Cass, if she can strike it off from here, she is going to take this.
Absolutely, yes, she'll shut Zara right out of it. There's the first one. Great looking shot. And she knows she's got 2 bonus balls, so she knows she's going to be 230 plus.
Here we go again.
Needs a strike.
Got it.
Absolutely great, fantastic. That's 2 in the 10th frame. She only needs now 9 pins to shut out Zara Giles. What a fantastic feeling that must be for her.
This is a great delivery under pressure. And this has set up the win for Joe Cundy. And now she just has to control those nerves. But there's the reaction. As far as she's concerned, she's got it. And that's very positive to see her react like that.
That is fantastic. Just keep the ball on the lane, Joe.
Here we go. And there it is. There's the tournament. Joe Cundy with a 257 when you add in that 8-pin handicap has claimed her first major title she is the English Open champion for 2010 and thoroughly deserved, Cass Edwards.
She's absolutely over the moon. She's bowled so well all week through the qualifying and bowled a fantastic game here in the final on television. Fantastic.
She's got to
for
bowl
bowling.
this game through to its conclusion, and I think her heart's gone out of it.
That's not the way to finish a game, but the game is actually finished already. And I think there's a few tears there from Jo. And a great big laugh from Zara. Great friends on and off the lanes.
Cundy. We've spoken to her several times in between matches, Cass, and she's been saying on a regular basis she cannot believe that this is all happening.
That's right, yes. She's had a great time here this week. Big hug from friends. And she is the winner. She bowled a 257. 10 strikes in the final game is some feat. And it just seems as though she can't believe what's happening to her.
Yeah, for Jo Cundy, the celebrations can start, but I don't think this one's going to sink in for a while. Zara Giles, well, she's been there, done it and got the T-shirt. She'll be back again in future. Fantastic performance from her, but she couldn't quite live with the pace of Jo Cundy in this final, who bowls 257 to claim the English Open title for 2010. Let's hear from the winner. It's the stuff of dreams. Our congratulations to Jo Cundy as she receives the English Open trophy from Andy James, making it 3 consecutive wins by female bowlers. Come on, lads. The challenge has been thrown down for 2011. We'll see you then when Jo steps up to defend her title.